everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Giants going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's get out to Dallas as we say hello for the first time to our brand new commentary team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Now the first NFL carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
To throw is Romo. Complete to Jason Witten. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And another reception by Jason Witten. All reliable for Tony Romo. You know what they say, partner. Once you get your first 1,000 catches, it's all gravy after that.
Yeah, one of 2 tight ends. He and Tony Gonzalez in the 1,000-catch club in the tight end department. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Under. Go. Under.
On 1st and 10, Romo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. Romo once more. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
In motion here is Witten. Throwing on 3rd down. Romo surveying the field. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Under. 180. Hey! 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 Kill, kill, kill!
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They do snap it. Now Romo. And this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. This is the first NFL carry for the 5th-rounder, Paul Perkins. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Receiver runner out of the Wildcat. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So here's the starting 11. And the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
Now this time, Manning will throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. A look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Play clock winding down. To throw, it's Manning. Flush to his right. And he's got his man, Donnell. Calling a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Throwing now is Manning. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And he will take it on in. Front Giant touchdown. Victor Cruz, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Let's go. 180.
Now Tony Romo on 1st down. Caught left side, Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Under. 180. Kill.
On 1st down, it's Romo. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. In motion here is Witten. Romo throwing again. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, and now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They come up in an offset eye.
Let's go.
1st and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Cruz has it over the middle. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. One man in the backfield, Elliott, the tight end, changing his position. On 2nd down, here's Romo. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On the tackle, the rookie Jalen Smith.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They go with Perkins again. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
So a 3rd and 8. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Back near the goal line. Here's Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Justin Durant.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run. Now Manning throwing on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing now is Manning. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. On third and long, it's Manning. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on third down, Romo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they run with Perkins. Fighting through. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On first down, Manning. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He got 29 yards that time.
But that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know, OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Durant from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down is Romo. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
And the back goes into motion.
41.
From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
59, under.
In motion right comes Beasley. On 4th down, Romo. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it at the 15. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Get ready. 20, hurry up. Under.
They go to Elliott again. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. One man in the backfield, Elliott. To throw is Romo. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Under. 180. Hey.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Romo going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Bobby Rainey now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Manning to throw on second down. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Perkins on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Manning to throw on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Manning now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the play clock's running down. Manning will try again on second down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Play clock winding down. On first down, Manning. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Throwing is Manning on third down. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down following the run. Little motion now from the tight end. Again, it's Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Romo. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now it's Romo. Caught left side, Williams. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Get ready. Over.
Romo now to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Romo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Under. Go.
Romo looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big time.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. Manning. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets double, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Throwing is Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. It's a gain of 21 that time, and it'll be a New York first. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. A screen here to Vereen. 20! A huge play there in overtime. 41 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. On the run, it's Perkins. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They come out here in the eye. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to